Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about our chapter number 5, the measures of central tendency. In this chapter simply we will discuss about the arithmetic mean, median and mode. And after studying this chapter we will be able to understand what is the requirement for the summarizing a set of data by a single number, how to identify and what is the difference between the different types of averages. You will also able to understand about the different types of averages, how to calculate them, as well as how you will calculate the meaningful conclusions from a set of data, as well as you will also be able to understand that which type of average will be most useful in a particular situation. So simply in this chapter, we will discuss about these concepts. As you already know that this is the chapter number 5, the presentation of data. We know very well that the statistics is a process of collection, organization, presentation, analysis and interpretation of data. In this chapter, simply we will discuss about the fourth one step, the analysis of data. Analysis of data, there are so many uh, tools and techniques to analyze the data. And arithmetic mean, median and mode are the tools and techniques with the help of which you can analyze the data. So simply in this chapter, in the introduction, I will tell you some basic things which I already told you, that in the previous chapter we have studied about the how to present the data in the tabular as well as in the diagrammatical representation. And in this chapter simply we will discuss about the measures of central tendency, the tools and techniques of analyzing the data in brief. We will see so many examples, and here we just have to discuss about one of the example that Madhav is a farmer here. वो फूड ग्रेन जनरेट करता है अपनी लैंड पे विलेज में, एंड सिंपली उस विलेज में 50 स्मॉल फार्मर्स है. माधव के पास 1 acre piece of land है. You know very well, you just want to get to which kind of the economic conditions Madhav having, and in that you just can compare the condition of Madhav in that village with the help of these three terms: above average in ordinary sense, above the size of what half farmer owns, above what most of the farmers own. कि average क्या है ordinary sense में, which we can calculate with the help of the arithmetic mean. जितने आधे farmers से का size क्या है, जितनों के पास जितनी land है, we can calculate it with the help of median. And above what most of the farmer own, कि ज्यादातर farmers के पास कितनी चीज है, मतलब कि हाईएस्ट चीज कितने फार्मर्स के पास है. So in order to calculate these kinds of things, we can use these three tools in order to find out the measures of central tendency. So now we will discuss about the concept of measures of central tendency in detail. A measures of central tendency or the average, it is a simple way to summarize the data. कि डाटा को स्मॉल फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ए टिपिकल एंड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव वैल्यू, कि एक ऐसी वैल्यू में रिप्रेजेंट करना है जो ओवरऑल एंटायर डाटा को रिप्रेजेंट करेगी. इन अदर वर्ड्स वी कैन से जनरली द एवरेजेस or the measures of central tendency, these are used to summarize the data. Generally it uses single value in order to represent the particular set of data. There are so many kinds of the measures of central tendency. We can say the most one, three averages are arithmetic mean, median, mode, which you have studied in your 10th class also. There are the mainly some of the objectives and significance of the measures of central tendency. What are that? The first one, it just represent the whole group. जनरली जो एवरेज है वो सिंगल नंबर की हेल्प से क्या करती है, एंटायर डाटा को रिप्रेजेंट करती है. सेकेंड वन, इट फैसिलिटेट द कंपैरिजन. विद द हेल्प ऑफ एवरेज यू कैन कंपेयर द डाटा वेरी इजीली, कि एक वेरिएबल को दूसरे वेरिएबल के साथ आप इजीली कंपेयर कर सकते हो. To facilitate the further statistical analysis, with the help of the central tendency, we can do the further analysis study on the basis of these tools. कि आगे के फर्दर जैसे टूल्स है स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन, कोरिलेशन, we can use these on the basis of the averages to help in decision making. After analysis of the data, the people can be able to make decision, and also they will be able to make some kind of plannings regarding their general life. जैसे कि अगर एक बिजनेसमैन है, उसने अपना बिजनेस शुरू करना है, they can get that which kind of the returns of the plant will be there, उनका बिजनेस कैसे रिटर्न देगा. So the main functions of a central tendency are one, representing value for the whole group, to represent a brief picture of the data, comparison and formulation of policies. Now we will discuss about the first one, average, that is the arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is the most common method of the measures of central tendency. The simple way is there. How it can be calculated? It can be calculated as the sum of the value of all observations divided by the number of observations. It's simply, what will you do? In the entire data, you just have to add the whole data, it means the whole number of items, then you will divide it by the number of items. The simply it is defined as the sum of the values of all observation. सबसे पहले आप क्या करेंगे, जितने भी observations है आप उन सबको add कर देंगे, then you will divide it by the number of observation. And how it is denoted? It is denoted by the X bar, and generally capital N, it just denote the number of observation. How it can be calculated? X bar is equal to, suppose the number of items are there, X plus 1, all the observation will be added and divided by the number of items. You can also write it like this, X bar is equal to sum of X. Sum of X means sum of all the items. It will be divided by N. Sum of X is the sum of all the observations, and N is equal to the total number of observation. As like we will do an example. In this example, you can see the first one item, second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In order to calculate the arithmetic mean, what will you do? You will add these 9 items. Then it will be divided by 9 because the number of items is 9. The answer will be equivalent to 59. And simply the arithmetic mean will be equivalent to the 59. Okay, simply I just want to tell you that the arithmetic mean can be calculated in 3 kinds of series: individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. And there are the 3 methods to calculate the arithmetic mean: direct method, shortcut method, and step deviation method. Direct method, shortcut method, and step deviation method. This is the direct method in the case of individual series. It means where the direct items are given. No any frequency, no anything. The series will be known as individual series when the direct number of items are given. Like example, we can see the monthly income of 6 families is given as follow. Calculate the arithmetic mean and interpret the results. Simply, what will you do? You will have to, these are the 6 items. You just, the formula of mean, X bar is equal to sum of X by N. You will add these items and divide it by number of items. This will be the arithmetic mean. Do some questions of these for the practice purpose.